Steven Seagal is like an invincible tank in all of his movies. But what happens when the scripted fights end and a real challenge begins? Rumor has it, when it's time for a genuine display of his martial arts skills, Steven Seagal likes to run rather than fight. We've seen him as the unbeatable hero on the big screen, but today we're delving into the real Steven Seagal. A recent sit-down with Jesse Enkamp brought some fascinating insights. Seagal's response to being challenged? He said when push came to shove, no one ever showed up to fight. But is there more to this story? Did you guys know that in a 1989 Black Belt magazine interview, Steven Seagal claimed he was willing to fight anyone to the death? A daunting statement, but how does it stand up to scrutiny? What do you guys think? Is Steven Seagal the fighter that he claims to be?
Do you still fight?
Yes, I do.
You still dangerous?
Could he hold his own in a real fight? Share your views down in the comments. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on what's coming up next. The Steven Seagal versus Jean-Claude Van Damme story. It's really complex and it's completely crazy. And look, y'all, there's a reason that people are still talking about their feud almost 30 years later.
Well, he said that he whooped some Aikido ass or something. I don't know.
Come on. Can I laugh in your face?
Steven Seagal's transition from Japan to Hollywood is a saga of contrasts. His disdain for what he saw as America's fast food approach to martial arts was vocal. He perceived himself as a purist in an era of imposters, a sentiment that he didn't shy away from expressing. In interviews, Steven Seagal's words were sharp and unapologetic. He criticized Chuck Norris's movies. He dismissed full contact karate, and he even debunked the existence of ninjas. Ninja. His self-assurance was evident, his statements bold, yet these words laid the groundwork for what was to become a series of public disputes and challenges. Steven Seagal's remarks about icons like Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris weren't just passing comments. They struck chords in the martial arts community, igniting debates and confrontations. Steven Seagal's supreme confidence, seen by some as arrogance, led him to claim that no one dared face him, a statement that would soon be tested. The result of Seagal's comments and perceived arrogance would result in a feud between Steven Seagal and Bob Wall, and it eventually led to the formation of the Dirty Dozen. Bob Wall, a close friend of Chuck Norris, was offended by Steven Seagal's comments and he challenged him publicly. Bob Wall gathered a group of respected martial artists known as the Dirty Dozen who were ready to accept Seagal's alleged open challenge to fight to the death. This group included renowned figures like Bill Superfoot Wallace and Benny the Jet Urquidez. The dispute highlighted the contrast between Seagal's on-screen persona and his real-life martial arts reputation. And despite the challenge, Steven Seagal did not publicly respond, leading to speculation about his true combat capabilities. At the same time that Steven Seagal was beefing with Bob Wall, Seagal's feud with Jean-Claude Van Damme escalated from mere words to public confrontations. From dismissive comments on TV shows to a heated exchange at a celebrity party, the tension was palpable.
I would love to see a Steven Seagal in part 3. He should lose some weight. So no, joke on the side.
Yeah.
So he can be a little more fast.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's physical critique of Steven Seagal and their infamous Miami Showdown revealed the growing rift between the two biggest martial arts movie stars in the world at that time in the 90s. The feud between Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme escalated over the years, starting with dismissive remarks by Steven Seagal on the Arsenio Hall show in 1991.
I think that that's a matter of opinion, that he was a champion anywhere. You know. Can I laugh in your face?
Van Damme confronted Seagal at Planet Hollywood in 1994, criticizing his physical shape and his movie roles.
I think Steven Seagal has such a good presence, and he should lose some weight, which is not that difficult, and I think he's got lots of charisma.
Can I laugh in your face?
The tension culminated at Sylvester Stallone's Miami party in 1997, where Van Damme challenged Seagal to a fight, but Seagal avoided the confrontation 2 times. In 2023, Jean-Claude Van Damme reflected on their past feud, noting any animosity is now behind them.
I met the guy a few times. He's a nice guy. Doesn't like me much. I like him a lot.
Thoughts on Jean-Claude Van Damme? Can I laugh in your face?
Even though sometimes he speak bad about me, it's all bullshit. I think he's a nice guy.
And despite a potential $20 million fight offer, Steven Seagal never accepted the challenge.
Do you still fight?
Yes, I do. Can I laugh in your face?
This ongoing feud has continued to intrigue fans, adding a layer of drama to their public personas. And these feuds and bold claims sculpted Steven Seagal's public image. Once a revered action star and martial artist, his legacy began to morph into something more controversial. Parodies, strained family relationships, and a tarnished reputation in the martial arts community painted a complex picture of a man who was once seen as an indomitable force. Steven Seagal's journey, it's a tale of fame, confrontation, and the search for authenticity in a world where perception is often as powerful as reality. And as we delve deeper, the question remains, how did these bold claims and public feuds shape the man known as Steven Seagal? We'll enter the Twitter showdown. When George Foreman, the heavyweight boxing legend, publicly challenged Steven Seagal to a fight, the world took notice. George Foreman's tweet ignited a media frenzy. The offer, a 10-round bout in Las Vegas with Foreman using boxing and Steven Seagal using whatever, no weapons of course. George Foreman's playful yet serious challenge to Steven Seagal, a man known for his bold claims, was left unanswered, adding another layer to the enigma surrounding Steven Seagal's real fighting capability. Randy Couture's bold offer added fuel to the fire. The UFC Hall of Famer threw down the gauntlet, challenging Steven Seagal to a no-holds-barred bout. The significance? It was a direct call-out to Steven Seagal's martial arts legitimacy. Randy Couture's challenge, it was partly in jest, but partly in earnest. It was met with a cryptic response from Steven Seagal, who suggested a secretive, witness-free showdown. This peculiar challenge further blurred the lines between Steven Seagal's cinematic persona and his real-life martial arts credibility. And as we close this chapter, our attention turns to an intriguing yet unresolved conflict, Steven Seagal versus Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White? Can I laugh in your face? Really?
Rumors swirled around their interactions on the Exit Wound set with stories of tension and a near confrontation.
Michael Jai wanted him bad.
Seagal's attitude towards White, along with alleged on-set incidents, has fueled speculation and debate within the martial arts community. And in an upcoming video, I'm going to delve into this showdown to dissect the fact from the fiction and to determine who truly holds the respect as a true martial artist.
I can't call him a deep martial artist. There are too many martial artists that I really honor and respect, and who live that life of Budo. That I couldn't put him in that same category.
In the world of martial arts, the line between reality and perception is often blurred. Through Steven Seagal's journey, we are reminded of the crucial importance of authenticity. The martial arts ethos is grounded in honesty, respect, and humility, values that Seagal's public persona seemed to grapple with. His narrative teaches us that the true mastery extends beyond physical prowess. It encompasses integrity, the courage to face challenges openly, and the humility to acknowledge one's limitations. Martial arts at its core is a discipline of the spirit as much as it is of the body. It's about the pursuit of truth in oneself and respect towards others. And Steven Seagal's story, with its mix of bravado and evasion, it serves as a cautionary tale. It reminds us that true strength lies not in grandiose claims or cinematic portrayals, but in the quiet, consistent practice of one's craft and the honor in facing challenges head on. And as we navigate through the narratives of martial arts legends, let's not forget the essence of what makes a true martial artist: authenticity in action, word, and spirit. Well, as we reach the end of our journey through the enigmatic world of Steven Seagal, it's clear that the line between myth and reality in martial arts is often as elusive as the action stars themselves. we've uncovered tales, challenges, and claims that remind us of the importance of discerning truth in a world captivated by larger-than-life personas. If Steven Seagal's story has intrigued you, puzzled you, or even inspired you, hey, remember to subscribe for more myth-busting content. Share your thoughts on Seagal's legacy and join our community in exploring the fascinating world of martial arts. And if you're hungry for more, don't miss out on sketchy things about Steven Seagal that we all ignored. Dive deeper into his career, the myths, and the man himself. But hey, y'all keep training, remember to breathe, and come back and holler at me on the next video.